All right, let's head back to Vancouver now. And there in our brand new refurbished Vancouver studio, Bryn Weese, our chief BC election correspondent, brought you in from out of the warmth of all those sunny parks in British Columbia. Good to see you, Bryn. It's as I mentioned at the top, it's Christmas Eve for us political junkies. What have the politicians been doing ahead of tomorrow's big election day?
Well, David, we heard from Lisa Mrazek there just a little bit of the busy schedule Adrian Dix is keeping today. I hope he has a mileage plan to get some of the benefits of traveling 1,700 kilometers over 24 hours. But the Adrian Dix itinerary here is historic. And let's look at where he's going and what he's doing. He started today in Comox, then he flew to Kamloops, and he is going to be crisscrossing the entire province, going to Williams Lake, going to Prince George, going to Princeton, and then ping-ponging his way south to the southeast corner, where he'll be in Hope, Langley, Vancouver, and finally late tonight, actually early tomorrow morning, David. He's expected to arrive at about 7 in the morning. He'll end up at his riding in Burnaby before heading back to his own riding, I should say. Lisa mentioned, and she's right, 1,700 kilometers is what Dix and the NDP leader campaign are going to be clocking here. They're hitting 14 ridings in total over 24 hours. And Adrian Dix earlier today joked about this crazy campaign schedule. Let's listen to Adrian Dix from earlier.
I have one question I'd like to ask myself. When did you decide to finish the campaign with a 24-hour tour? Precisely, I can tell you this. It was E-29. I was in the lobby of the Ramada in Prince George, just preparing to go to Vanderhoof. And our campaign manager, Brian Topp, and I discussed the tour, and he'd given me an outline. And I said, I think we should do 24 hours on the last day. And Brian said, I think that's a good idea. And that's exactly when we decided to do it.
And David, I don't even want to know what kind of sick, twisted individual is going to enjoy an NDP rally at 4:30 in the morning in Hope, but we won't get into that. The Liberals, too, are clocking miles today, trying to unturn every rock, find every vote they can ahead of tomorrow's election. Christy Clark didn't go as far afield, but she still packed one heck of a travel day today. She started in Burnaby. She actually hit 10 ridings over the course of today, and she's still going this evening. She started in Burnaby, then went to Surrey and Delta before flying to Victoria, hitting up 3 different ridings in the Victoria area, Saanich North, Saanich South, and Oak Bay Gordon Head. Then, of course, flew back to Vancouver, and she's still currently in the Lower Mainland. She's going to be hitting Burnaby before going to her own riding of Vancouver Point Grey tonight. So Christy Clark also packing a full day of travel. And David, of course, Christy Clark, when given the opportunity earlier today, said that Adrian Dix seemed to be cramming for an exam, and that's how she explained his 24-hour blitz. Let's listen to Christy Clark from earlier today.
I think the NDP have really taken people's votes for granted throughout this campaign. And so now they've decided they want to cram at the last minute. My experience is you want to succeed on exam day, you do your homework for the month before. And so we've done our homework. We've all worked hard. And I have been, as you know, traveling the province, talking to people about why the economy matters and how important this election is for people.
And David, we should point out, in the interest of fairness, and the irony is not lost on NDP supporters who have been having fun on Twitter with this already today, Christy Clark herself didn't graduate from university, so maybe she should have crammed a little better for exams herself when she was back as student at university. David?
Election campaigns at the end. They get a little bit nutty and a little bit crazy. All right, Bryn, we'll talk to you at the bottom of the hour. Thanks, my friend.
You're welcome.